so dangerous, it's so dangerous. YPG is dangerous, so dangerous, it's so. Yes, hello everybody.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken.
Aaron Sands. Oh, sorry.
This your boy Roddy. What's up, yo?
Yes, and we are back with the quarantine season series. This is part 3. And on this episode, we all talk about one of the biggest things that happening right now, verzuz.
Yes, the verzuz thing ever since quarantine got started up, and people basically had nothing else to do at the crib. Scrolling down Instagram, come across the verzuz, you probably see some great battles like the Ludacris battle against Nedley, Bounty Killer battle against Beanie Man, and even the most recent one, Kurt Franklin against Fred Hammonds.
Yes, so we're gonna discuss all of that. We ain't gonna discuss all of it. We're gonna discuss pretty much what everybody's favorites ones are. And then we're basically gonna talk about who we feel win those battles. And also who we think should be the next one, and what do we think is the next one?
Okay.
So we're gonna start. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, man. What's up?
All right. So we'll start with the first one. The two guys that started it all. We got Swizz Beatz versus Timbaland.
All right. So as I told y'all before, especially like during like private conversations and podcast prep, I always told y'all since the first battle, Swizz always had a better catalog. You got a lot of club bangers. When you hear his shit, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Timbaland got the same too, but when you put them together, it doesn't match up to Swizz catalog. So we're gonna go with Swizz Beatz for the win for this win right here.
I gotta disagree. I mean, yes, you're right. Swizz do got a good catalog. He do got a lot of club bangers, but Timbaland elevate. Like, not only Timbaland is for hip hop, but Timbaland is basically all over. He went from Empire, he went from pop, he went to rock. So this one, Timbaland Swizz Beatz is my guy, but I'm gonna go with this one to Timbaland because Timbaland elevate. I feel like Timbaland evolved a lot more than Swizz Beatz.
And that's true, but I'm talking like for me, like when I'm thinking about the versus competition, I'm thinking about their one person's best hits versus the other person's best hits, and you put that together and you just see what goes down. And I'm sorry, you go to the club, you go to a Taj or Jimmy's or whatever, and you get turned when you hear like a Swizz Beatz track. You know what I'm saying? You hear fancy, you hear it's me, bitches. You know what I'm saying? You hear all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get turned. When is the last time you heard a Timbaland track in the club like banging like that? People is turned apart for it.
Well, there's still a lot of people who play Timbaland in the club. You still got 1 Minute. Yeah. You still got 1 Minute Man. You still got Jay-Z. A lot of most of Jay-Z stuff. From Timbaland.
Which is shocking. I thought they had some issues back in the day. So to hear that he actually, got some of Jay-Z's catalog he produced is kind of shocking.
Yeah, because they did have issues, but then they made up. I think they had issues doing, I think after the Black album. But pretty sure Jay-Z had issues with everybody after the Black album.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I think by Blueprint 3, Timbaland came back because he had some couple songs with Timbaland. So yeah, he came back. They came back, I believe, to Blueprint 3. We also switched on Blueprint 3 too. So
yes, this was
on to the next. So well, like they say, stop the friendship, but on to the next one.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But for his, I still gotta go with Timbaland on this one.
All right.
I mean, don't even want Swizz is dope, but Timbaland elevate.
I suppose. I mean, you gotta check out for the bangers. You feel me?
Yeah. How you feel, Roddy?
Well, I do love both of them equal. I was jamming more to Swizz joints, so I gotta go around on this one because Swizz Beatz. Yeah, I was banging more to his stuff this time during the verses, and that's why my decision.
Alright. Well, these two dudes started it all. They started this verses. Well, they really started from Summer Jam a couple of years ago. Remember that? Yeah, that was really. I heard that they want to make verses. I think as soon as they get out the quarantine, they want to make it to a TV show, or any.
That'll be dope.
Or any live
like
any live
concert setting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be definitely dope, especially because it's a big following, right? If you're able to attract a big following in these type of circumstances, then you'll definitely be able to, you know, finesse that for any future TV shows or any live concert situations.
Yeah. All right, so we got the next one that we picked is T-Pain versus Lil Jon.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I caught the playlist to this. I didn't actually get a chance to catch the actual battle, but I did catch the playlist. And even though T-Pain got a few bangers, especially a lot of Southern bangers, I do have to give this one to Lil Jon for the reasons that for at least the late 2000s, early 2010, he pretty much had the club scene on lock. And on top of that, like you said earlier with Tim, Lil Jon transcends from not only from just hip hop and R&B, but also the rock, pop, things of that nature. So I gotta give this one to Lil Jon too.
I actually agree with you. I gotta go to Lil Jon as well. I actually watched their battle. And yeah, both of them was dope, but Lil Jon definitely had a better catalog. I definitely want Lil Jon.
Definitely.
I had to go with Lil Jon too.
What's that, Roddy?
I gotta go with Lil Jon too. Lil Jon, he has a lot of bangers, and he's more notoriety. Like he's more well known in every scene because he did pop for all these years, and it's like he's always reinventing himself. Like who knows? Lil Jon probably got a record out now in another genre, and we wouldn't even know it.
That's true. Even though I know the latest thing Lil Jon got out now is the collab with Luda and Usher, the Sex Beat. So I know that's the latest thing I know for a fact that he got out. But you could be right, because Lil Jon is a DJ as well. Mm-hmm. So he is a DJ as well, and I think.
But T-Pain don't really branch out as of yet that I've seen.
Well, that's not true because he was on the Masked. He was on the Masked Singer. That's all over the world. People knew that he could really sing when he got on the Masked Singer.
Well, honestly, he was able to sing long before that. I saw one of the library.
Remember years ago.
I knew it too about the saying. Like, I just saying though, like everybody else didn't know.
Oh, that's true.
You know, everybody else. I remember when he was a Masked Singer, and every week I knew off the back that was T-Pain. Everybody like that is not T-Pain. I'm like, yes it is. That is T-Pain. And I didn't know. Everybody like, oh, no, you're right.
Mm-hmm. He ended up winning the whole thing. Winning the whole thing.
But yeah. So everybody agree with Lil Jon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so the next one we got Babyface versus Teddy Riley, and low key we seem like we have a low key Teddy Riley moment right now.
You're right. And it's crazy because the way that whole battle was set up from the first battle, the fact that you lose off Wi-Fi alone tells me everything I need to know. So when they ran it back for the rematch, I was like, all right, well, let's see, hopefully they got their stuff set up. And why your man's had like whole 3 background singers and everything? That made no sense, like at all.
My dude was trying to have a live show.
So Babyface had the first battle for that, and when they decided to run it back, and when they ran it back, and when they finally ran it back, they both had solid hits, but at the same time, when Babyface pulled out that guitar, that set a different mood. You know what I'm saying? So when it came down to that, I was like, all right, you know what? This might give him another win, because it's one thing you can sit there and play your best hits. It's another thing when you can perform on live during the battle.
I Roddy, what do you think? Who do you think got this one?
I don't know. Like, I love Babyface, his catalog and stuff. Also a fan of Teddy Riley. More his catalog. I think Teddy Riley got this one.
I know for me it was hard because I like both of them, and I am a bigger Teddy Riley fan. But if I had to pick, oh man, I mean, I would say Teddy Riley, but I think Babyface won that battle though.
Yeah, definitely. You can't just you can't like sit there and have a battle and have your opponent pull up a guitar and play, his hits while you're just sitting there, and especially after you fucked up with your live band and your big ass TV in the first battle. So you gotta get this one to Babyface.
All right. So the next one, we got the first female versus. We still don't have another female versus yet. Is Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. And by the way, this don't feel like a battle, but who y'all think won this one?
Honestly, I think the fans won this one. Landslide victory. The fucking fans, because I saw that battle from like half beginning, close towards the middle, to like the end. It was just a whole vibe. I sat down, put the phone down. I didn't even like physically watch. I just laid the phone down and then just put one in the air real quick. You know what I'm saying? Lit one up and just chilled until the shit was over. That's how chill it was. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't feel like a battle to me. It just felt like a dope ass vibe between two great artists.
All right, Roddy, what do you think?
It was really good. It was a really good one. Like, I really don't think nobody really won. I think everybody won. Like Aaron was saying. Yeah, it was just a fair battle. It was more like a celebration of two women coming together, playing their music, enjoying each other, though.
Yeah, and you're right. It didn't feel like a battle at all. But I already know. But when Jill Scott played that the way, I was like, oh man,
that took me back.
Oh,
I had to wake my shorty up for that one. But like, wait, listen to this real quick. And then after she heard it, I was like, all right, go back to sleep.
I know that. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that alone. I would have said Jill Scott was one with that alone. But don't get me wrong, I can't hate on Erykah Badu. She got those hits too. Bag Lady, Window Seat. Remember when she was naked in the video? Tyrone, of course.
Oh, of course, it's classic.
But every girl anthem in the 90s. That was every girl anthem in the 90s.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, like you can't really gauge a winner off that, because it was just both dope vibes. I'm not saying it wasn't competitive like the men's battles, but the vibe that it gave off, it was like they both just double teamed on us to have a dope ass time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I also enjoyed the fact that they both was on You Got Me.
Oh yeah. That's crazy because I didn't know they both was on that You Got Me track. So I was like,
that was a whole thing too. I didn't even realize that one.
Yeah, me either. But when I heard that, like, oh wow! I thought that was just Jill Scott's song. I never heard Erykah Badu, so I didn't heard Jill Scott version. But yeah,
I didn't know.
So
I didn't know
yeah,
Jill Scott had a version either. It's just when I heard that, when I heard it back, when I caught like the last bit of it, when I caught the beginning of it again, I was like, oh okay, that kind of took me back a little bit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but I agree with you, Rondell. I think the fans won this one. I can't really pick actual. If it was a battle, I'm gonna be able to pick, to be honest with you, but
yeah. For the fans, bro, we won. Fuck it, we won.
Fact. All right, so the next one, this was kind of a funny battle to me. We had Ludacris versus Nelly.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that battle gave me 2002 vibes. I'm Red Light District fucking sweatsuit vibes. Took me back to my high school days. You feel me? Like, nah. Nelly has some technical issues going on with his shit too, though. So it's like for me, like once you in a battle, like it's like you in a DJ, like you a DJ or you're a rapper. If you in a battle and your shit your set fucks up or you forget your lines and shit, then that looks like a potential L. And Ludacris,
that's true, yeah.
Ludacris still had like about 10, 15 more hits in his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? After the 20, he just dropped.
Here's the thing. I feel like my thing. Everybody stays sleeping on Nelly. I mean, yeah, Nelly didn't have as much as Luda, but Nelly still had hits though. He still had hits. I don't know why he didn't play them, because Nelly had a lot more hits that he did not play. I know that for a fact.
That's true, but you also got to consider Luda's unreleased shit, because he had a banger there with Lil Wayne, and we didn't know that shit was a banger until it was played, and that was risky as hell.
Yeah, don't forget the one with him and Chance too.
I didn't even know he had that in his sleeve.
Oh, and don't forget that we never knew that Moneymaker Nelly was really supposed to be on Moneymaker, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Damn, that would have changed. That would have changed the game with that one.
For real, yeah, that would have changed the game. That would have changed the game for that way. I agree, yo.
So after you got the unreleased joints, and Nelly still had no answer, that's when you know it was a wrap.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, strategy wise, Luda did definitely win this battle though. Strategy wise,
that's a whole fact.
Luda strategized it. He feed off of Nelly vibe, and Luda just went in for the kill. And Nelly, he was happy to be there. If he wouldn't be honest, Nelly was happy to be there.
I ain't gonna hold you though, because besides the shit he's done in his career, he hasn't really done too much lately. And the fact that he's actually getting the attention now from Versus, that was just good enough for him there, you know.
But here's the thing. Here I like about Versus though, that it like, you know, when you do the Versus, everybody albums streaming sales and stuff get higher. Like that's what I like. They start to gain their records again. Like people start to listen to them again and they play their records again. So
exactly. So basically, whoever won more because you won a battle and your shit went up. If you lost, you lost, but your numbers went up. And we won.
You still won a battle, yeah.
And the fans won because we just got to hear some good shit while being stuck in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have to go with Ludacris for this one, man. Like Nelly, he really could have played a lot more stuff. I really think that he was trying to cheat because he was playing a lot of features. Like, Nelly, you have enough joints to go around, bro.
He definitely do have a lot. It's crazy. He do have enough joints to go around. Yeah.
And not like you have like one song and like 20 features like a lot of people we know, you know?
Nelly do, like I said, Nelly I feel like Nelly did have a lot more, got a lot more hits, but you're right though. He did play a lot of features, too much features.
Ludacris playing features too, but it kind of worked out in his favor.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it did work out in his favor. Yeah, because here's the thing: a lot of the feature that Luda played was off his album. A lot of the feature that Nelly played wasn't on his album like that. Even though they did add a Naughty Girl on Sweatsuit when they put together version for it, they added that. So,
Nasty Girl.
Yeah, Nasty Girl, yeah, and She Control. I think She Control Fitter would add on Nelly album.
I ain't gonna hold you though. He should have just played Sweat and Suit as his verses if he was just happy to be there, because that was his best body of work.
It was, yeah. I took out both of them in my crate of CDs right now. Yeah, that was his best body of work, though. I agree. I definitely agree with that. So, but I do feel Luda did win that battle, and yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the biggest verses so far. Well, I think it's one of the biggest verses I should say so far. I didn't realize I skipped one. We're gonna rewind a little bit. We're gonna talk about Jonte Austin and Nelly and Ludacris. I mean Neo. Excuse me.
See, that right there is how I know that battle wasn't worth it. You got the mix up with Ludacris. That's how I know that battle was worth it.
Okay, we got Jonte Austin and Neo. That's and who want to start this one?
Roddy, you want to take this one?
Yeah, well, I've always been a Neo fan. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
So like I was enjoying the whole thing, at all. It was like Neo had it for a long time, and then Jonte Austin came out of left field, just came and took it.
He did,
took the reign.
He did. And
then he ended it off when he played You We Belong Together, and Neo played You Should Let Me Love You. I was like, okay.
I know Neo ended.
These are top R&B songs.
Yeah. And don't forget Neo ended with Irreplaceable. So
yeah.
So but I'm not gonna front. This one was hard, and I saw this because I am a Neo fan too. I do like Dante Austin. I knew he was a songwriter. I heard his solo projects, but what I didn't know was the people who wrote for. Like, I'd be like, I didn't know he wrote We Belong Together. I didn't know he wrote Mary J. B. We Without You. I didn't know he wrote Tony. So I was kind of shocked.
I ain't gonna.
And even though I am a fan of Neo, Dante Austin won that battle off the bat. And it was hard for me to say, because I would say Neo won that battle, but I had to really watch that battle over, think it over. At the with a lot of people shut me down, said Dante Austin, like, you crazy, Ken. Dante Austin was bad. I'm going to say it live on the Premier Way podcast and say Dante Austin won.
Honestly, I got to do the same thing because... And I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't have those second guesses like you did. You feel me? Because at first, I ain't gonna hold you. Like you, I was like, listen, when I saw it on paper, all right, Neo had more hits. Plus, I'm a fan of Neo. Who was this Johnson Austin guy? Like really? Like, what are we doing? But upon further review and further research, and the stuff that I found out, and the stuff, like the samples that we did, the samples in the songs we didn't know that he did, it kind of changed my mind a little bit. So when I saw the lineup, I saw the playlist head to head, I'm like, well, you can't argue with We Belong Together. That was like the biggest hit in like the 2000s.
It was the biggest hit, but it was like the one of the most number ones in the 2000s. Definitely was the most number ones in the 2000s.
So it was a lot.
And one thing, known fact, Jermaine Dupri formed a group called the Ocean Seven that had JD, Brian Michael Cox, Trey Songz, Dante Austin, Nelly. It was a low key dope group that put out mad hits. I forget, and then I thought back when I listened to Dante Austin. I thought back from that group. I was like, yo, Dante Austin was always fire. He was always in the background though. I'm glad that he get his credit for that battle though. He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, now, before I messed up early, we're gonna go with one of the biggest battles so far, which was Beanie Man versus Monty Killer.
This was more anticipated than anything I've seen from Verzuz. It's just like when you're able to get everybody together like this, it just fits. The whole vibe was on point. The way they went back and forth like that, that wasn't just a Verzuz battle. That was a clash.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me about who won, they both had similar hits. You know what I'm saying? But I would say Beanie Man's Belly won that one, honestly, because between his belly and Bouncy Killer's Blazer, them two things won that shit. You know what I mean? If we're not talking about hits, then yeah, Beanie Man got this one. He had like mad features, and all of them was pretty fire. So yeah, he definitely got the win for this one. It was one of the biggest Verzuz battles we've seen. And we're only looking to see more. That kind of like put things on the pedestal for Verzuz.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about the second one in a few. But Roddy, who you think?
Man, I gotta go with Beanie Man. It's just with Bounty Killer. I knew about him, but I wasn't really like some stuff I knew. But always a Beanie Man fan. Play Beanie Man to the day I die, man. Rap, Beanie Man for the win.
All right, and for me, like Roddy, I wasn't familiar with Beanie Man. I wasn't familiar with Bounty Killer. My bad. Ooh, what's wrong with me today? And I was a big fan of Beanie Man when I was younger. I was a fan of reggae when I was younger. But as time went on, my feeling for it changed. I heard a lot more from both artists, but I definitely going with Beanie Man on this one. Beanie Man had a lot more hits.
But just like the other podcast, just like just like the other clashes in verses, you know, this one was more for the fans, you know, especially fans of reggae music. You know, shout out to Flow Mobile for getting that Wi-Fi right, because that had to be the best Wi-Fi I've seen in all of the versus battles. If they can get it right in Jamaica, we should be able to get it right in America.
I agree. And don't forget that they almost got the verses shut down. Remember, the cops came to the door during the verses. The one shut them down.
Right there is what gave Beanie Man a win, not just on hits, but just in life. Because you don't run when the cops come. Bounce Killer ran when the cops come. At least Beanie Man was there telling him, like, listen, we're doing the verses. You know, I know it's quarantine season, but you know, you try to get this off. Then
we got like 500K fans.
Yeah, you don't
watching right now.
Those guys, you know what I'm saying? Shut that shit down. You feel me? You want to be those guys. So you know.
Yeah. So
man wrote a whole song behind that shit, boy.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I gotta check that. I gotta check it out then, son.
So you want to be that guy by Beanie Man?
Stupid. I gotta check it. I gotta check it out. All right. So next one. This could have been a good battle, but this probably was one of the worst battles in my opinion. 112 versus Jagged Edge.
Oh no, man. Like, here's my thing with that. I know both groups had some type of issues personally. So it's like they can, like, you know, you might not get all four of them at the same time. But my thing is, if you're going to do a versus, you need all four of them at the same time. And you can't just pull up there. You can't pull up to a battle with one member of 112 and Fat Ass Slim there. And all four Jagged Edge members there, even if they were beefing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I heard Jagged Edge was beefing. I could tell one of the dudes for Jagged Edge look over it. Like,
yeah, like he just did it for the
twins.
battle, and they just went another way after that, immediately after the battle.
Yeah, and you know, and two other 112, they had beef already. Mm-hmm. Two other members, I think it was Mike and Q. No, I think it's Mike. If I'm wrong, I'm not sure if I'm wrong. I think it's Mike and Q that did not.
I believe that's the case.
I
believe that might be it.
Yeah, and I heard they had two replacements, but they just came alone.
Like, listen, I mean, for that was a bad look on 112. However, they did have hits. And me and you've been going back and forth about this Jagged Edge 112 shit for the longest. So I watched.
Yeah, we did.
I've looked over the playlist. I did further research on it. And as much as it pains me to say this, as a Jagged Edge fan, 112 had that battle locked down.
Yes, I definitely agree. 112 definitely did have one slow. That was I like Jagged Edge. I don't even defend Jagged Edge, but 112 definitely won.
Because I'm over here like, you got Peaches and Cream, but they got walked out of heaven. You feel me? They had Only You, but then Jagged Edge had Let's Get Married. But then you keep piling on 112 hits, you know, and it's like, what else do you have, bro? Like, what else you got, you know? And you couldn't have a good answer to it, so they gotta hold that out. You feel me?
They barely could have came back from.
Yeah.
They barely could have came back from 112 when there was battling.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how it's looking.
Yeah, Jagged Edge strategy was not great at all.
But Jagged Edge didn't really have a lot of club bangers to begin with.
I mean, I don't think it's about club bangers. It's about hits. You know, whether it's a slow jam hit, whether it's a club hit. You know, I guess it's whether hit.
Right. That's true. You know? But overall, like 112 did have more
a lot more hits. I think about a lot more hits as its own. You know, 112 definitely won that.
So I got to give it to 112.
Yeah, I think we all. I think we all give it to 112 in this one. All right, so we got the last one so far, which I could personally say is probably the second biggest to me. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I think this is one of the okay. One of the second biggest verses, Kurt Franklin versus Fred Hammond, featuring TD Jake.
TDJ.
featuring
Preach on
Timberland
it.
Man, and it also featuring Marvin Sapp.
Listen, this one, I ain't gonna hold you, especially after a week we had the week before, especially after the week before and everything that went down. That was needed. This one, just like Bouncy Killer, man, just like the Jill Scott battle. This one, once again, for the fans. And much
it was. And by the way, I agree. And by the way, y'all, check out the This Is America episode right before this one. Yeah, get back to this.
It's just,
but
you know, it was a good vibe. You know, you got a lot going on in our communities and our country, and a lot of chaos on top of the coronavirus pandemic. Like, you know, we definitely needed some prayer. And Kurt Franklin for him definitely did serve that up and then some.
Yeah, I agree. And if I had to pick a winner, I can't pick a winner because both of them had hits. I grew up to both of them, you know, and my parents, you know, when I go to before I go to church, my parents would either play Fred Hammond or Kurt Franklin or Clark Sisters. But that's for another topic. But this one was I can't pick for this one. This was like more personal, and we needed this one. The Helen, it was called the Helen for a reason. So, but yeah. But if I had to pick, I definitely would pick Kurt Franklin though. But yeah. All right, Roddy, what you got to say?
Man, this battle had me basically just singing, crying, dancing, reviving. It really made me feel good on a Sunday to just sit here and have a little church. Yeah. Just like y'all said, after the week we had. Man, I tell you, I just enjoyed the battle. I couldn't even say I have a winner. I just enjoyed the whole thing, man.
I agree.
Not really a battle. It was just a celebration and taking us to church. The whole thing.
It did.
I just enjoyed the whole thing from front to back.
I did too, son. I did too. And you know, continue to pray for America, y'all, and we will get through this hard time. And yeah. So here's our next question now. Who is next? I already heard rumors of a couple of new verses that are coming up. I heard rumors that Ashanti and Keisha Cole could be next. I heard rumors that TLC versus SWV or Escape is next. Also heard April and MNAG versus UGK is next. But it also heard Usher versus Chris Brown. So our question is, who do we want to see next? Pick your 5 verses that you want to see.
Roddy, you want to take this one first?
Yeah, get one each. Get one each.
Oh, okay, because I got like 4 written down. Hold on. I want to see Joe go up against either Donnell Jones or Brian McKnight.
So you said Joe versus Brian McKnight or Donnell Jones? No, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely
that's an interesting one. If I had to pick one, I would say Genuine versus
just trying to get the grown and sexy vibes going on. Y'all trying to light candles and shit.
We're gonna have all types.
Like,
yeah,
I see this.
All right, who you say? Who you want? Who you pick for your first one?
So my first one, you already know. You already know I'm a fan. You already know I'm big on Harlem shit. You feel me? So I want to see Dipset against ASAP Mob. Battle of Harlem.
Interesting one.
Who's really the best? Who's really the best group from Uptown? You know what I'm saying? That would be a battle.
That's an interesting one. All right, Roddy, who's your next one?
It would be dope to see Fabulous go up against somebody like Jadakiss or Wayne.
I mean, Fab versus Jadakiss would make sense because they'd have made an album called Freddie versus Jason, so that would make perfect sense for Fabulous versus Jadakiss. For me, I want to see Pharrell versus
Battle of
Kanye.
the Producers, Battle of the Super Producers.
Oh yeah, we need to see that.
Super producers, yeah, super producers, yeah. I know. Pharrell is one who had a lot of hits. So does Kanye, and those two are different producers, just like Tim as well. I want to see them
Here's the thing,
them two had a battle together
between both of them. Pharrell, as good as he is, he cannot play bird lines. He cannot do that. You know what I'm saying?
Sadly, he did produce that. But sadly,
and with Kanye, he's steering clear from the secular music, so he's not trying to go back to the gold digger days or the graduation days. Yeah, so you're talking about Kanye strictly with his gospel hits.
But I ain't talking about as a rapper. I'm talking about as a producer. But you're right though. He ain't trying to go back to that.
I don't think you want that super Pharrell.
Yeah, no, Pharrell. Yeah, I mean, it would be a hard pick.
We could only dream, yo.
Pharrell need to go up against somebody though. Come on, he has since he was in the Neptune, son. That alone, that California.
I would say put
Pharrell
against the Dream because he got hits too.
But the Dream where he had his battle with Sean Garrett, and that battle I heard was another one that was kind of bad. But even though Dream won that one,
anyway, I mean, I would have rather seen him go against Pharrell than the Sean Garrett. I agree. There's way bigger fish to fry there. You know what I'm saying? Because with him, all he really had to do was play single.
Yeah, I agree. Sure. Yeah, I agree. But I do feel like even if Pharrell would go get the Dream, Pharrell would win on that still. Pharrell had a lot of hits.
I gotta see the playlist because they both got hits. They come down to what they play,
know. That's the thing.
Honestly,
yeah. True. Exactly.
Then
they can play anything. Exactly. All right, Rondo, who you next pick?
Jay-Z versus M. Now everybody been trying to get M in the versus battle in a minute, and lyrically, no one's seeing it
for real.
But hits wise, it's a toss up. Because M got hits, Jay got hits, but Jay got club bangers, so it might make for the battle.
But why M keep trying to go up against DMX?
I can hear him about that too. That would be a weird battle anyway. Versus DMX.
But DMX say, nah, give me Jay.
I feel like Jay versus M and DMX would be a better battle.
Yeah, and the thing is, DMX actually wants that battle. So it's just a matter of Jay's trying to actually go do that, actually go and get that, or he gonna fall back. But DMX actually, from what I heard from different articles and interviews, that he actually wants this battle. That's his shit. So it's up to Jay to see if he want to actually link that up. DMX gotta get his Wi-Fi fixed up though. I don't think he got Wi-Fi.
Stupid. I'm done. All right, Roddy, who you next one? I'm done. Roddy, who you next one, son?
Raheem DeVaughn,
your boy,
and Music Soul Child.
Wow. I was actually thinking about that. I think that's actually an interesting one, actually. But I would have switched it to Anthony Hamilton versus Raheem DeVaughn.
That's a better battle. That is, because it's they both have equal hits.
But
I mean, but then again,
who else will go strong against Music?
Music needs somebody a little higher, in my opinion. Somebody a little higher. I mean, maybe Music versus Anthony Hamilton could work too, though. I think that might work more. Anthony Hamilton versus Music.
It could be
that might
work
more
if,
actually.
If depending on what they played during that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. I think all three of them came out the same year. They all of them came out in 2000. Yeah, all of them came out in 2000 because Anthony Hamilton was on So Deaf for a long period of time, and Music came out with that song was on the Nutty Professor. I've got the song right now, but don't
shit. The song, but I know it. You already know what it is.
I
think it's chill.
I think just be friends. There you go. Just be friends. There you go. Just be friends. There you go.
It's just that music. He could go into the neo soul category and
He could,
the
yeah,
R and
he
B.
could, yeah,
So
exactly, yeah.
basically anybody is down to grabs with him because he's been basically for like the whole 2000
Don't forget
decade.
that one year
he
he tried to rap.
should never play this off the album, bro.
Oh yeah.
Off that mixtape. Don't do nothing with that. Don't bring that to no damn battle.
And don't forget behind the one is a sleeper. He's a sleeper in this
I don't
battle.
think he's a
dope
sleeper,
too.
but he's more of an underdog because he does have some hits. But you talking about comparing it to Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton.
Nah, but Anthony Hamilton versus Music be out.
That'll be dope for a triple threat versus though.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, my next one.
Who knows? They probably cool. They might all show
I think they
up
will.
there.
Yeah, I think they will. All right, so my next one, I gotta give a lady. I gotta add a lady to my list. Legendary ladies, I should say. Sade versus.
Now here's the thing with that. Nita Baker retired already, so I don't even know if she's trying to jump back into like the whole entertainment situation, let alone a versus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as our fans requested, and not technically her getting out of retirement, she could do a versus, and I think Sade. We haven't heard
Sure.
Sade.
I mean, she came out with her album. I think was it 2015, 2014? I believe so.
Who, Sade? I think she did came out with a new album. No, both of them came out with a new album. Before Nita Baker retired, she did came out with some new songs as well.
But
before she retired, and.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, on the surface, it would sound like Anita Baker might got that one. She got a lot of bangers spanning from like the 80s. So, it would be a stretch, especially if you see Sade, which is bangers just from the 90s. But she does have a solid amount. But
don't forget the sweetest.
All right.
Or not smooth operator.
You're not doing that. Not a blaze of practice. Nah, but honestly though, it's like, but yeah, she did have some bangers or whatever. But Anita Baker's library transcends generations, so it might be.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I'm
gonna take a page out of your book and go with the next two. We gonna go with Megan Stallion versus Doja Cat.
Yeah, that could figure. They both
they can reach into their mixtape bag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that would be something.
Yeah. I mean, even though Doja Cat just got the number one hit recently with Nicki, who helped Nicki get
first
her
number one in this decade.
Her first number one on the Billboard ever. Yeah, and the Billboard. I heard the Billboard ever. That's what I heard. I heard she was always close to number one, but she never was number one. I was shocked too. I thought she had number one in the contract. But it was. But I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up.
If we're talking features, I'm sure she got a number one somewhere. Truffle butter.
She probably I think she did. Yeah, she had to have a number one. She had to have number one. Yeah, she had to have. I gotta look it up. I gotta look that up. I looked it up. All right, Roddy, what's your next one, son?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige.
That would be an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie. That would be a real interesting one. All right, my next one, Drew Hill versus Jodeci.
Nah, you might as well say Cisco versus Jodeci, and that won't be fair to Cisco.
Oh, yeah, really know the way Drew Hill be changing up. Yeah, because a lot of the original dudes ain't even in Drew Hill no more. But, yeah, no Jazz, no Nico.
Jodeci. And on top of that,
that's what show up.
Cisco got replacements. As always, he got replacements.
Yeah, but we won't know who the hell.
I don't know. I heard they got replacements. Some new dudes. 2 new dudes for another group in Drew Hill. Right now. Yeah, man. Just like another group that I would pick. I got another pick, but
Right,
let's go with Rondell. What's your next pick, son?
we're gonna go a little west real quick with it. We're gonna go with Kendrick versus J. Cole. I've been wanting to see that for since 2017.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I actually been wanting to see that too. I wait for them to have an album together.
Because I don't know. Like originally they supposed to have an album together. I don't know what happened with that, but when it comes down to just lyrical prowess and performance wise, they both got decent amount of hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like it's like a styles clash. You feel me? Because Kendrick has like that funk, that G-funk background. You know what I'm saying? And with J. Cole is more of like a lax vibe, but the bars are there. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a little different, but it's something I think that will be a pretty high ranked versus.
I think so too. Though. That's a versus I do want to see though. That one versus I do want to see. All right, so we got one more round. Roddy, pick your last round.
Oh man, let's see. I want to see T.I.P. go up against Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I want to see that too. That would be a still one. That would be an instant one. All right, for my last one, this one group got to get it together. I want to see New Edition versus.
That would be a battle. I can see that.
It was.
Of course, not all the members for sure.
It would be half and half. It would be Mike. It would be Mike.
The guy who sings Tender's not even messing with
Wait,
them. I think the guy who has a deep voice and Boyz II Men not even messing with them.
Oh wow, what happened? I did not hear that. Oh wow. I knew one of them had throat cancer. I knew that. I know one of them. Oh him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I knew he had throat cancer. But I did hear.
So you can't come
I know that. And of course we know the New Edition, two-sided, Rouse Tevin and Johnny Gill versus Red Beard DeVoe and Bobby Brown. So they need to get together. I definitely want to see the teachers versus the students, because you already know Mike Bev wrung out Boyz II Men.
That's a fact.
So so that would be a dope battle. That would be a dope battle. All right, Rondell, what's your last one, yo?
I've been thinking about this for a little bit, right? I got Drake, right? Against Tekashi. All right, that was.
Son, you know Tekashi is banned from the Premier Way podcast. We don't discuss that guy. Don't discuss that name. I'm disappointed to see a ban from this guy work with Akon. Son, we might have to ban Akon next time too. We ain't playing no Akon news either. Work with that. On the lockup part 2. I saw that video. I was cracking up, son.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Yo,
but not in all seriousness, the last battle I do want to see is Drake and Rick Ross, because Rick Ross could rap his ass off, bro.
No, he could. Don't get me wrong. I like Rick Ross. A lot of Rick Ross album went number 1, except for like the last 2. I believe. I think the last 2. No, I'm lying. One of them didn't go number 1. The one before Deeper the Rap Part 2 was the only one that did not go number 1. But yeah, I ain't afraid. That's an instant battle. That would be an instant battle.
He could put up one battle on the versus. Rick Ross got like mad bangers, mad street bangers, and number 1s as well. So that would be something I would look forward to, honestly.
Word up, bro. It's a good one, though.
But yeah, y'all. But that is the new episode of the Premier Web Podcast.
Yes.
Everybody for tuning into the new episode.
Let's get these views up. Let's get these likes up. if you haven't supported us yet, please check out our podcast. If you have supported us in past episodes, thank you and continue listening.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for
and help us share with your people, man.
Yeah, support y'all, support. Come on, we all black business too, so support us.
So definitely pull us up.
Exactly. So you already know you can follow me at Ken_Mr. Ken KEN _Mr. MR Gentleman GENTLEMAN. Also check out the Mr. Gentleman like the podcast returning on June 28th.
You already know.
I got both of these fellas on the show. You know, Mr. Aaron saying the big wrestling pay-per-views segments. Then Roddy, we on a new segment called Music is Life segment. We talk about anything but music, talk to guests and headline artist headline on each episode. So look out for that season 3.
Yes.
June 28th.
Also, you can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier on Instagram. That's AARONSANDSPREMIERE for workout tips and much more. And fun jokes too, because funny ass guy, so that's what I'm told.
Yo, and you can check me, Roddy _F, or my DJ page, Roddy DJ Retro. Look out for me coming soon. You know what the mix is. Just look out, man.
All right, cool, y'all. Yeah, you ain't know. This your boy Ken.
This is Aaron Sands,
aka Mr. Gentleman.
And this is your boy Roddy. Check out the song of the day coming up right now.
This is Roddy Pick, Roddy's song of the day. And new episode each and every Friday. Have a good day, y'all.
And wash your damn hands.
Be safe, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, COVID still out there. Even though stuff is reopening now, COVID is still out there.
Wash your damn hands.
Be safe.
Don't sleep.
Yeah, we are.
So dangerous, YPG is dangerous, so dangerous, so